Yo, what's up guys, ButteryButters here, bringing you my weekly Q&A. I know it's a day late, I apologize for that. I've been sick lately, so that's why I haven't recorded much lately, but anyway, I only got one question this week as opposed to the 4 last week, so this is going to be a much shorter video, but I'm going to complement it by asking you guys some questions, so that way the video is at least, you know, a reasonable length of time. So the only question I got this week was from Forgetacular, one of my biggest regulars. He asked, what is the favorite game I've ever played, and called it an unfair question. One thing about these Q&As, there's no such thing as an unfair question. Ask me literally anything, I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. Now, favorite game that I've ever played, there's quite a few things that can go into that, from story, to gameplay, to graphics, to completion, to extras, and all that stuff. One of the best shooters I've ever played would probably be Halo 2. Halo 1 was pretty cool, got me into the series, and Halo 3, 4, Reach, and ODST, in my opinion, just trying to milk it. I mean, they weren't bad, but they didn't quite beat Halo 2. World at War was another great shooter, and then after that, just Call of Duty died for me. I don't know what happened. I think I played Battlefield 3, I can't remember which one it was. The story was so unforgettable that I just didn't play it. I don't usually play games for the sole purpose of multiplayer. As far as like sandbox games, Minecraft is an obvious choice. Prototype, the first one, was a pretty good one. Far Cry 3 was an incredible open world game, honestly, and but the only thing that doesn't keep it in a higher spot is its story. I mean, it's got a good story, but it's not the kind of story I like. Tales of Xillia was a great RPG. It's just too short for a Tales game for me. Grandia, great game with a relatively decent story. It was really good for its time. Let's see. I wish I'd written down a script for this. This is all just me spitballing. Let's see here. The Pokemon games have always been good. Their story concepts have been getting better. Their execution still leaves some to be desired for me, but the games have been really fun. So I think the best game that I've personally played, I think, would probably be, and this is a huge shocker to Forgetacular, probably not, Tales of Vesperia. It's a Japanese RPG, but instead of being turn-based, it's like real-time action with action points and all that fun stuff. And the story is surprisingly good for RPGs that I played from that generation of gaming, because there are plenty of twists, turns, and plot holes that get filled later on, and the characters develop really nicely, especially Yori. I really like the way his character develops. Estelize, I like how she goes from a sheltered little princess to a badass. Yeah, the action was really fun. There was like hidden objectives you didn't even know existed until you hit the final boss. Like, I collected all the fell arms before facing the final boss without realizing they buffed him up after you defeated him initially. So I defeat the final boss, I'm like, yay, I'm also going to get the hidden achievement because I defeated him with my Mystic Art. And then all of a sudden my fell arms fly into the air, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then all of a sudden Duke gains like 40 levels and gains ridiculous stats, and I barely beat him. It was probably my most fun boss encounter of all time, honestly, is Duke suddenly powering up from the power of the fell arms, and all of a sudden he's a lot tougher. I barely beat him out. I wound up using all of my resurrection items. I wound up having to manually control Estelize to heal people when they were down after I ran out of resurrection items. And then I think it was just Yori left. I think it was like 500 HP, but I still managed to get off an overdrive and pull off I can't remember, I think it was, what are the arts called? Was it a brutal art or something? But yeah, you had to chain a mystic art from a brutal art or whatever the other one was called. I can't remember, it's been too long, but I got off a really long chain, and he can hit you through your chains because he's got so much like defense. And I had like 10 HP when I launched the mystic art, and I'm like hoping to God I had enough power to pull it off, and when I did pull it off and he did the extra little sweeping magic strike with his sword when he was in the air, and I realized, holy crap, I just barely beat him. It was like one of the best moments in gaming I can personally remember. And not only that, there were plenty of extras and side quests, including the behemoths, the fell beasts, or whatever they're called. I can't remember exactly what they were called. Like, the Gigantos monsters, that's what they were. There was, I think, 7 of them. And when you defeated the 6 of them, you got to the last one and you got like a really cool item for it. It was really awesome, and finding out what everyone's mystic arts were and if you could chain them together, and figuring out you could farm greed by using Rita's tidal wave ability, giving her 1 damage, and just allowing her to continuously regen her magic points. It was just amazing. And so far, no RPG has come close to the level of enjoyment that Tales of Vesperia has given me, graphically, gameplay-wise, and story-wise. That's like the big 3 things that make a great game to me, is gameplay, story, and graphics, in that order. It needs to be fun to play. To me, it needs to have a good story, and then the graphics need to be at least acceptable. And it also wasn't broken. There were no game-breaking bugs, no glitches to exploit. It was really cool. And then there's the whole synthesis system where you can create new items and better items from old items and random stuff you'll find in the wild and animal materials. It was a really great, fleshed out game. I just wish they would have fleshed out the leveling and the move systems a little bit more, almost like the way they did with Tales of Xillia's web system, which admittedly is a rip-off of Final Fantasy, but come on, they had to try somewhere. So yeah, I think, as unfair a question as that was, I think Tales of Xillia would probably be my best game of all time that I've played. Not Xillia, Vesperia. Stupid slip there. Anyway, questions I want to ask you guys. I know I've been sick lately, and I recently uploaded a randomizer that seemed to gain some really good traction, so I think that's what I'm going to do for Pokemon Black. I don't think it'll be a Nuzlocke, though. For Pokemon Black 2, I was wondering if you guys would want to see a monotype run, where I choose one main type to go with. For example, if I chose Water as my monotype, I might have a team of, like, say, Tentacruel, Gyarados, Whiscash. Like, dual typing would be very important, and I'd have to cover weaknesses, so I figured that might be a good idea at some point. Also, I'm wondering about bringing back Minecraft for, like, an actual series, because the Blockhart server is actually fully up and running again with Coco, the guy who runs the server. He has his gaming computer again, so he can safely run a server easily enough, so that's great. Hang on. Sorry, I had a hiccup there, because I had just finished my breakfast, so I'm wondering if you guys might want to see Minecraft, like, on the weekends or, like, a couple days a week. Nothing every day like I used to do Minecraft, where it was every single day, where I would sit down and record for 2 hours and just split it into 8 recordings and upload them all at once. So yeah. Dark Souls I do plan on doing again, by the way, because I like it. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and record it yet, because I've been very busy the past couple of days, but anyway, what else was I going to ask you guys? Let's see. Oh yeah, one other thing I was going to ask you guys is, I'm close to hitting 3 of my big milestone goals. I'm only 1,000 views away from 10,000 lifetime on my channel, and the rate I've been going views lately, if I take a look at my analytics and they're true, I'm going to reach that goal in 5 days' time, because I average about 200 views a day, which is pretty incredible now that I think about it. Wow. But yeah, I should reach that goal in about 5 days' time, and one of my other goals is 200 uploads. I've got 3 that are just waiting on thumbnails right now, so that would put my total up to 96, so I only need 4 more videos to record, and I've already hit that goal. So then my last big, like, milestone achievement would be getting to 100 subscribers. I'm at 81 now, so I've only got 19 left to go. So if I can ask you guys for a personal favor, share my channel with your friends, try to get me up to 19, simply because I want to try to hit all 3 goals at the same time. And the question I was going to ask you regarding those goals is, I was going to do a special video when I hit all 3 of those goals, and I want to know what you guys might want to see. Do you want me to play some Skyrim? That seems kind of overdone. Do you want me to do something special? Just name something that you might want to see, like Minecraft Ultra Hardcore, no diamond run thing where I have to get to the top of the Nether and back, maybe. I mean, I think I've tried one of those before, but it just didn't work. Let's see what else. What other ideas can I throw out there for you guys? What other games do I have? Honestly, I could try doing a Pandemic marathon, but Pandemic actually isn't completely optimized for PC yet. There's no VSync and anti-aliasing and all that fun stuff. So there's no FPS limit. So your computer doesn't have any limits on how well it tries to run it. So it tries to run it to the best ability it can, which can cause overheating and not a fun time. So I'm trying to avoid doing a marathon of Pandemic. So yeah, I would say me doing some X and Y for you guys, but there's no way I can record it without dunking $300 into a recording system that I won't know if it works on my current DS. I got the X and Y special version, the red one with Xenursis and Vital. Yeah, Vital. I don't know how to pronounce that one's name, but I got the red one. I don't know if it's considered a DSi, 3DSi, or 3DS XL, because it only works with standard 3DS right now. So I might wind up doing that if there's ever a decently priced alternative, but you know. Also, the fact that there's no working 3DS emulator right now. So, yeah, I can't do that for you guys. You guys want me to try to get some people together from my network, the Freedom Forums, to do Prop Hunt, or something similar, like maybe TTT or Murder, or something like that, Gmod. Again, just give me ideas for my 3 milestone specials, what I'm going to call it. The 100 subs, the 200 upload, the 10k view. I'm going to call it the 3 milestone specials, so yeah, just give me ideas on what you want to do for that. Also, I thought I'd drop some sweet statistics on your butts for this. I can't tell you my earnings since that's technically not allowed due to partnership reasons, but since I joined Freedom a month and 2 days ago on April 4th, my subscribers have gone up from 47 to 81. That's a jump of 38 subscribers in just over a month. That's an incredible total. If I actually keep that up, by the end of the year, I'll probably have 300 subs, and that's just fantastic. It's amazing. I think my growth rate, I actually took a look at this from April 4th to today. The period before that, I think my growth in terms of subscribers has increased by 75%. My minutes watched has increased by 25%, and my total views have increased by 33% since joining Freedom. So, thank you very much, Freedom, and every one of the Freedom partners who checks out my videos and puts in good words for me. You guys are really helping me out. It was a great decision to join the network. It's a really great network, honestly, and it's really helping me to grow. So, you guys, I'm not just kissing your butts to try to get me up to 100 subs. I'm not just kissing your butts here. I'm actually thanking you. And I'd like to thank my normal subscribers as well, not just the people from Freedom. Because again, you're the guys who give me the bulk of my views, who watch my videos occasionally more than once. So, huge thank you for you guys. For you guys, I can't speak good because I'm just so happy. Yeah. But anyway, again, that's the question. My favorite game, Tales of Vesperia. My question for you guys is, what would you like to see for my 3 milestone special, and what would you like to see from the future of my channel in general, not just Let's Plays? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. One question I managed to stretch out to almost 14 minutes. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave some questions in the comments for me for next week, because I want to keep doing this. Alright, see you guys next time.